So where is everyone?
To the Xtreme was a youth festival organised by Xtreme Inc. Let's see how it went.
I just think it was amazing. It was so electric and huge and full on. We achieved everything that we set out to do, and I think that was fantastic.
I think it's awesome. I was there today at the dance competition. It was unbelievable. The talent, the enthusiasm, and it just blew me away. It's great that the kids have an opportunity to be involved in hip-hop at a young age here. And it's great to see that the catalyst effect that So You Think You Can Dance has had on these young kids wanting to get involved. So I was really impressed, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow as well for the other comps. It's been a lot of fun, yeah. Great for Castlemaine.
I think it went really well. We got a pretty good attendance. Could have probably had more, but there was so much happening. So many different people got involved and put in hard work.
Some of the guest performances were from Beaver Shakers, Movement Zone, Diversity Crew, and So You Think You Can Dance. But what were the highlights?
Highlight of the event was Joel, Talia and Stephen performing from So You Think You Can Dance. That was, I mean, the whole room stopped. It was, the kitchen stopped, everyone stopped and just zoned in on these three people who are so different in their genres of dance, doing this amazing performance. I think that was a highlight, and them just being there, their presence and their inspiration that they gave to everyone, that was amazing.
Well, watching the So Think You Can Dance dances were pretty good. That inspired me more to dance, and yeah, it's just really cool to see them at the age I am now.
I think tingles for me would be seeing talents like Jay and the B-Boys, just really inspirational, really.
For me, I think it's been amazing that the kids have such a positive response to us being here. Well, I know myself and probably the others as well, we still feel normal and we're still trying to perfect ourselves as well, but the kids really see us as someone to look up to, and it's very important for them to have a positive influence in what they're doing and what they love, and if we've given them some of that this weekend, then hopefully it'll keep pushing them forward. So.
To the Xtreme was great for the community, but how?
First of all, it brings the community together. The actual event brings parents, kids, aunties, uncles, grandparents all together to enjoy dance or BMX riding. I think it inspires youth. I think it helps create new leaders in our community. It brings different community organisations together. I think as a whole it's just a fantastic event, a fantastic organisation.
It's really good for the young age people like me and stuff like that.
I think it's really important for people who are living in small communities to get out and socialise and just be part of the community. And sometimes you don't get those opportunities, so I think you try to provide them as much as possible. And it's about keeping the young people active and not bored.
It's really important because in these sort of areas, this is where the gems are found. These are
raw talent.
Raw talent.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
And it's events like this that give these kids an opportunity to go, hey, this is what I can do, and and then we find those special talents like these guys.
Yeah, it really helps. It really helps. It really helps with confidence, I guess. It helps young kids to realise what they do really have to offer, and then they can go and explore other areas with their dancing. I guess it's a great way of motivating these kids. So definitely, yeah.
And it gives them an outlet too. Especially being in rural areas, there's not much you can do as far as, you know, like from a small city to a big city. So having an outlet as dance, you know, you can really, it's a positive influence on the younger kids.
So how can our local council contribute to events like these?
I think local councils definitely need to get behind these events and support them. It's really important, especially involving with youths and getting them off the streets. Definitely, and especially in areas like this where there's not as many things going on. I think it's a big part of the council's responsibility to kind of get things like this happening. Definitely.
Yeah, I definitely think the council needs to have more events like this because our presence being here really affects them, and it sort of boosts them for the year. I had a young girl come up to me and she said like this showcase was breathtaking, and I've never heard that from a young kid before.
Big word.
So it really impacted them, and these things are just like they get rejuvenated. Their spirit and their inspiration gets rejuvenated, and it's really important, especially in places like this.
I think it's so important for the kids to have something to look forward to, as in some type of performance, or where they can show their peers and their family what they're good at and make everyone proud of them. And I think that's a really important feeling to have, no matter where you're from or what your background is. So these kind of events are a great opportunity for the kids to make use of that, and so, you know, there needs to be a lot more of them.
Yes, I think, look, there's individuals on council that really get behind this sort of event, but as council as a whole, you know, we really would love to have them back us a bit more financially, you know, and get behind us. That would be really good.
It'd be great to get more council involvement, definitely in the future years, as it's going to grow so much.
Professionals get out of visiting regional centres and sharing their expertise?
You know, they're different kind of energies. With Southy in dance, you're dancing to a camera. So I'm here right now dancing to you, and there's like 20 million people. No, there's not 20 million. That's a big exaggeration. There's about 2.5 million people like watching you. So you're not really connecting with anything. I find, for me personally, things like this where it's intimate, you can see faces, you can see reactions, you can see feel people's energy. I get off on that.
I think it's, you know, I think these audiences is like times by 20 million. You know, these are the people who are watching, you know, watching at home, and to have this intimate connection with them, with the viewers at home, like in this sort of small sort of space. I think it's more special. It's more appreciation.
Personal.
It's that one-on-one. It's like they come up to you and they tell you how you feel, whereas on TV, although it's a massive medium, you can get out to a lot of different people. You don't get that same effect, that intimate effect.